Someone is trying to make your life easier, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And it's almost like you don't want to hear it, or you don't want to believe it, or you don't think this person knows what they're talking about. So I pulled some cards to get us started here. I have Toil and Labor from the Kipper, card number 38. Some of you guys could be 38 years old. I have Occupation 34, and I have Mature Man, card number 5. We're going to clarify, don't worry, guys. So with Toil and Labor here, I feel like some of you guys are working harder, not smarter. And you're putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into something that's really not going to lead you down the path that you ultimately want to go, or that you're ultimately meant to do. But we all have to do what we got to do in order to pay the bills, so that's completely understandable. But there's something here that you're missing. You're not really, I don't want to say you're not comprehending, but it's almost like you're arrogant to the fact, or maybe arrogant isn't the right word, but maybe you're naive to the fact that there's something that's in a close realm to what you're already doing that can be way less work, way more fun, and way more money. Bottom of the Kipper, I have Distant Horizons, Poverty, and House, which is interesting. I was trying to interpret this because there's something here, if you're not careful, I feel like it can lead you down financial ruin. I don't think what you're doing is going to be emotionally satisfying to you. We have Despair here. Some of you guys are Life Path 5. And then Poverty, some of you guys are like traveling a really long distance. Also with Distant Horizons, I didn't even see that card until just now. I mean, I said it, but it didn't really register in my brain that it was there. But some of you guys are traveling a really long distance to work, and you're like spending as much on like travel, parking, or like expenses for your workday, and it's not evening out for you. So there could even be a work at home job that's available for some of you as well. So from the tarot, I did get the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. To me, this is you being defensive of somebody's advice. So somebody, I don't know who this person is. We're going to clarify here. I feel like this person's advice could be pretty valid, or pretty accurate, or pretty beneficial to you. But it seems like you're very defensive to accepting it. So let's go ahead and clarify for you water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Clarify the 7 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys could be, because top of the tarot, I had the Queen of Wands. So some of you guys could be getting this advice either from a feminine energy, and that's why you don't want to listen, or it's another water sign. But you're either going back and forth on something, or your finances are up and down and you're trying to gain stability, but you can't quite get there. So most of you guys, it's going to be work, finance, business reading. But somebody's trying to offer you a seed or plant a seed for you, and you're not accepting of it. 2 of Cups. This could also be a romantic partnership, or somebody wants to be a business partner with you, and you're very defensive of that. You could view this person as being a little bit immature. Maybe they are actually younger than you. Hold on a second. Justice, Libra energy. Something about the fall time could be significant here. Some of you guys are dealing with a legal issue. So maybe that's why you're hesitant to switch what you're doing, or maybe you think that you're not able to because there's some sort of underlying legal issue that you're trying to get over with, or that would prevent you from doing whatever this is. Also, there could be some of you that are either going through a divorce. This is an oddly specific message, and not in relation really to the finance. Well, I guess it could be. Some of you guys are going through a divorce, and there's some sort of, or a separation. Doesn't have to be a legal divorce, although for most of you it probably is if this is the case. But there's a lot of dispute over like resources, the money, right? Or the physical things that belong to you guys. And there's like no way for you to accept a form of resolution, or to even hear this person out. Remember, roles can always be flipped. But for most of you, I feel like this is, I'm just seeing it in a different way. But most of you, I think this is going to be work, finance. What is this 8 of Pentacles though? What is this opportunity for success? I mean, you are going to have to work for it. It's not going to come easy. Ace of Cups. Some of you guys need to leave one place of employment in order to be successful in a new place. 3 of Wands. You're waiting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot card, the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You're trying to gain self-sufficiency, but you're unable to convince yourself to leave what is no longer working for you, or what is kind of, it has you at like a dead end. So there is a new opportunity here, and I feel like it could make you very happy, emotionally and otherwise. Some of you guys, this is business. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 9-to-5 or a regular type of job, but if you guys are single, you could potentially meet like a soulmate energy at this new place of employment. But it's almost like you're feeling some sort of karmic influence. So like you don't either want to take the advice that you're being given by somebody, or it's just a hard one. Sorry, somebody knocked on my door, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify a little bit. I mean, we clarified, but I want to clarify these two really quick. So we have the toil and labor and occupation, which is interesting because they're two similar but almost contradictory energies. I feel like the occupation is what you're meant to do, and toil and labor is what you are doing. So clarify those, please, for me, Spirit. Knight of Swords. Some of you guys could be writers, or you're in some form of media, or like a very aggressive environment. Some of you guys do factory work. Two of Pentacles. It's almost like you know what you are meant to do, or what you should be doing, or what you want to do. I don't know why you're not taking any action on it, or why you're not pursuing it. Nine of Wands. Maybe you tried before and you failed, so that discouraged you. Some of you guys want to be business owners. This Judgment card keeps coming out. Some of you guys are, I mean, this is a water sign reading. I was going to say some of you guys are connected to a Scorpio. Technically, people argue with me on this, but people always, you know, it's technically a card ruled by Mars. I always say Pluto. Personally, that's just how I read it. But something about your ego is in the way here. So let's get advice for you water signs. So I'm just talking your ear off about, you gotta be kidding me. You have to make some sort of choice. You're being called by God, the divine, your angels, spirit team, etc. Devil card. You have to let something go. There's something quite toxic going on here. I don't know if it's the workplace, coworkers, bosses, employees, your pay rate, or just your quality of life when you're surrounded by this energy or this environment. But when you do this, this is going to shift things for you in a major way. You're going to have emotional fulfillment. The Nine of Cups, obviously it comes before the Ten of Cups, which is a happily ever after card, and, you know, emotional fulfillment. But this is like dreams come true, wishes coming true, you know, finding that emotional happiness and stability that you've been longing for, but something has to be cut off that's quite toxic involving this situation. Obviously, for most of you, involving work and finance. Others of you could be going through a divorce, so there's something toxic here. This could also be your own toxic behavioral trait that is keeping you from taking advice from other people that could be beneficial to you and ultimately getting you to what you're meant to do to make more money, have more stability and security, and possibly even meet the love of your life. So that is all I have for you, water signs. Personal readings at the link in my bio. And yeah, much love and stay groovy.